Martin is on his first lessons of how to run this old school boat, sails, etc. Now just go forward, Martin, so you don't get knocked off by the boom, because you're in the danger zone. We're on our way! Bay of Islands! Adios!
Goodbye, New Zealand. Thank you.
And we have it's goodbye New Zealand, isn't
Goodbye,
it?
New Zealand.
It's goodbye New Zealand. We've been here for 3 months, I think. Oh, it's gone fast, and we've had an awesome time. It's been absolutely incredible. I baked a fruit loaf, made it last night, we baked it. Nice snacks for the
Yum.
crossing. It'll probably last at least a day and a half. First day and we got the spinnaker out. There's so little breeze around at the moment. Reckon it was going to be really powerful later on, so we'll see what happens. Day one, we've done about 40 miles, doing about 6 to 7 knots. Got the double reef on the main, a small amount of jib, and the staysail. I'm just going for a nap. I'm going for a nap. We're leaving Martin to it shortly. He's on watch. How do you feel about that, Martin?
A bit nervous, but
We're just down there. You wake us up if you need to wake us up.
yeah, I'll definitely wake you up. I'm confident.
Okay, don't be overconfident.
Not overconfident.
Good man. Okay, hello. So our time in New Zealand has come to a finish, at least for now. We hope to come back one day because we've had such an amazing time here. Absolutely incredible. Incredible people, incredible places, incredible scenery. Just love the whole experience, really. Sailing's been challenging but fantastic as well. People often ask us, what are your favourite 3 things, or what are your favourite spaces or places or times in a particular area? So we thought, well, we'll try and do that, but we've had to divide it into 3 sections. So we're going to give it a crack with our favourite walks, our favourite anchorages, and our favourite sails. So we're going to start with our favourite walks. Emma.
Okay. Really hard, because I think anyone who's watched knows I've loved every walk I've done. Definitely Mount Hobson, Great Barrier Island, just bang for buck, 360-degree view, amazing. I loved Mimi Fangata, mainly because I don't think I was expecting it to be as good as it actually turned out to be. That was beautiful. And really the whole Able Tasman coastal track that we were able to do, I think that was amazing. And I'll sneak in the Duke's nose at the end as well, because that was a lot of fun.
Is that 4?
Yeah.
All right, so for me, I totally have to agree on Mount Hobson. That's our sort of walk, steep hill climbs, beautiful views. We really loved that. Second, I really enjoyed the outside end of the Queen Charlotte track, which is from Cook's Monument to Schoolhouse Bay. That's a beautiful section of forest, and really loved that section. My third was really tricky, but I narrowed it down to the walk at the Cavalli Islands, Motokawa Nui Island, mainly because we had a gorgeous day and the scenery is fantastic, and then there's this stunning beach at the end of it. So we got everything, we got walk, views, and gorgeous swims. But that said, there was also a couple of other very close runner-uppers. Urapuka, the Duke's Nose, for me as well, the Able Tasman Park, like so many of the walks we did there I loved. So yeah, New Zealand just kept turning it on for us, that's what I will say. All right, Emma, let's move on to anchorages.
Oh, okay. So what makes a good anchorage? For me, it would be, it's still. There's not like the roly-poly, so you can move around the boat, do things easily. You can get off the boat easily and go for a walk. jump off the boat, have a swim, get back on. So I think the anchorages for me that tick those boxes are definitely the Cavalli Islands. Gorgeous, clear water, beautiful white sand beach, lots of walks. I really loved our anchorage at Ngāwhakawhiti, which was in Pelorus Sound, again for those same reasons. And then I think coming in third, Whangamumu was really beautiful as well. I loved Whangamumu.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
Whangaroa,
that's good.
but I've snuck in a fourth one again.
Cheeky. Yeah, I'd concur on the Ngāwhakawhiti. That was a great little anchorage as well. But I've got three others for you. So mine was the Cavalli Islands, Motukawa and Wanui was just gorgeous. It was, I mean, every anchorage, I will add, every anchorage has to be the right weather. So it doesn't matter where it is. Quite often it'll be the wrong direction or something and it'll be awful. But if it's the right direction, which all these ones that I'm listing were just the right direction while we were there, they're fantastic spots for that day or those nights. So yes, Motukawa Nui on the Cavalli Islands, Bonza. Wanatui, which is in the Abel Tasman National Park. That was gorgeous while we were there and probably beautiful weather while we were there. And Smokehouse Bay in Fitzroy,
Port Fitzroy.
Port Fitzroy on Great Barrier Island. I thought was gorgeous. There was lots of others that were fantastic spots to be as well, but those ones I think were my tops. All right, Emma, here's where we might differ a bit. Favourite sailing?
Favourite sailing. Okay, so favourite sailing, I guess I'm going for gentle sea states and fair breezes. So for me, we had a beautiful sail when we came back from Abel Tasman back to Nelson. There's about 4 hours there of just gorgeous champagne sailing.
Yeah, that was lovely.
I really loved our sail once we left Napier across Hawke's Bay and we saw dolphins and we had that beautiful sunrise and we just had amazing scenery. I really loved that sail. And I think I wrote this down as well. Yes, sailing into Whangamumu because we had Pink Floyd. It was sunset. It was just perfect conditions, and just seeing those big sort of rock walls on either side of us, and then coming into this lovely protected harbour.
Yeah.
So that was a really nice sail, sort of coming up to Whangamumu.
We were doing about 2 knots or maybe 3, but it was gorgeous.
We were still sailing though. We weren't
We were
motoring.
sailing. It was absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine are very different. My top favourite sail was Tolaga to Taronga, particularly the first day and a half. The first day of that, as we left Tolaga and went up the coast and around East Cape, was just fantastic. A lot of fast sailing. I think we were running. I think we had the pole out, and then we went round and we had this fast reach and fairly hectic winds, and then it backed off and we got the spinnaker out and had a great run with the spinnaker. So it ticked all my fun boxes for sailing. That was great. We were doing some really good speeds. It's in the song. Not Your Average Overnight Passage. You can check that one out. Episode 14, actually. Wellington to Napier. Now, we had a lot of concern about going from Wellington to Napier because so many people were going, getting out of Wellington's really hard, getting out of Cook Strait's really difficult, getting up the coast without getting slammed is really difficult. But we just lucked. We were so lucky. We had such a good run. We got the perfect run out, the perfect run up, reaching and running all the way. So that was and we were doing some fast times, and we had the most incredible dolphin action. So again, episode 12.
You did. I was asleep.
Poor Emma, she was asleep and I didn't dare wake her up. She was exhausted. But the dolphins, a mega pod of dolphins, probably hundreds of dolphins there that for 40 minutes. So that really ticked all my boxes. I had a fantastic day sailing then. And third, I think it was Bay of Islands to Cavalli's. We had a really nice run up there. A very easy sail and beautiful scenery and just a nice, much cruisier sail. But that was a beauty. Runners up when we took our friends Bridget and Mark and co for a sail from Whangaroa around Stevens Island. That was a really nice day of sailing. And I will add the sailing in the Sounds that many people said, oh, it's crazy in there. But when it's good, it's great, because you get flat water and you get nice breeze, and you're sort of doing these long runs on a reach or something and going quite fast because it's flat water. So there were moments in there that were just gorgeous sailing, but also extreme challenging times as well. So.
And then finally, I'd like to say, I think what I loved about NZ was just the people. Catching up with old friends, making new friends, and just enjoying the hospitality and the friendliness of the Kiwis. Loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
Really nice place to visit.
Yeah, we've met some absolutely wonderful people, and too many to list. We've had great experiences. You all know who you are, so thank you so much. And old friends and family as well that have helped us out along the way, put us up, entertained us and fed us, and told us where we should go in a good way. So thank you very much, New Zealand.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Thank you, NZ. On my watch, very confused sea state. Not a particularly comfortable night, but got some sleep. But we're a day in, and hopefully this will subside over the next day or two.
Bright it may seem, like some technicolor dream.
Caught a little flying fish. Poor thing landed on the deck sometime during the night. It is Friday the 10th of May. The sea state is settled a little bit. Very lovely sea state.
Some out of focus, shimmering rainbow, refracting.
But we are going well. We've done 152 miles, I think, in 25 hours. Anything to say, Emma?
I had a good watch. Apart from it being very washing machiney, but I'm not feeling as queasy as I was last night. So hopefully I found my sea legs.
They were there somewhere.
Yep.
Those nice legs.
I have but cannot hold. All alone. So where can I go but to run from what is shown? Thoughts I am too scared to own.
This is about 20 past 12 on March, midday lunch. Can you get an idea of the sea state from the footage? Every now and again we just sort of waves slips over the side. Starting to feel a bit better. Yesterday, last night was pretty uncomfortable. Takes it out, you don't sleep at all first, so wide open. So it takes me a while to get into the flow of the crossing. I'm sort of on that transition stage now.
Living today. Living today. Yeah. This fool's paradise. Well, blackness may come, still I open up my arms. committed self-harm. The pain seems so dull, I can hardly feel whatever it was that ails this soul owned by history. Please, please, please bring back the mystery to me. Living today, living today. I'm living today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In this fool's paradise. Oh.
Lunch or dinner?
I don't know. Still figuring it out.
So we were just saying a little while ago how when you're doing crossings, so you just, because you're on different hours, you're doing all different times, we all eat at different times and you don't feel like eating the same things. You sort of don't want to eat stuff you don't want to eat. You fancy something and that's what you want to have. So we kind of set ourselves up. Emma's done a fantastic job of prepping all these meals in the fridge ready to roll, so we just help ourselves to what we think we feel like and warm it up, or don't. Just crackers and dip or a piece of fruit or whatever's to hand, quite often is all you want. That's the eating routine. Fits in with each individual because we have those different watches. What's your first impressions of watches?
Very interesting. Very tiring as well, and yes, just trying to figure out how to do it properly, when to eat, when to sleep. I think the body's slowly adjusting to it, but I'm gonna need probably 1 or 2 more days. But it's been good. I haven't been seasick.
It's 2300, day 2. Wow, I just had a good feed of lovely pumpkin soup that I made. Some hot soup and some bread. Seeing phosphorescence and beautiful stars. Yeah, it's really started off good. I've covered about 250 miles roughly, keeping a fair bit of easting at the moment just to stay with the wind kind of on the edge of the front, and I'm just trying to track it so we stay in decent quantity but not too confused and crazy on the swell. 10 AM, day 3. Done 300, just up 300 miles in 48 hours, so pretty happy with that. To the east, still sort of heading roughly towards the Kermadec Islands, but we didn't plan to stop there or anything. Heading in that direction at the moment. The sea state's still kind of a bit rough. There's a sort of a southerly swell with wind and the leftover easterly coming across it, so that's what's making it pretty bumpy. So behind me you can see the hydrovane working away over there. I think we've almost got it working. Not quite, she's just rounding up when it gets when the wind gets heavy.
Fantasy be good to me. Lower gently down. For clarity, my enemy don't want hair coming round. And take it, for I'm in control. And break this station ground. For I feel more myself now.
What's happening? We're seeing some nice sunset, and you know what they say: red night in the evening. Wait, how is it? Red night at night.
Red sky
at night. Sailors delight. Sailors, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can see that the high pressure system is slowly building from the east, and you're having these amazing colors, which are refracting in those in that high pressure with the high density of particles on the surface. So that's a good sign for us.
Let's have a look.
Sounds like someone studies physics.
And how are you feeling, Emma?
I'm feeling
better?
Yeah, much better, especially now we're running and it's a lot smoother. It's pretty uncomfortable there.
I'm not running, I'm sailing.
And how are you feeling, Sam?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel much better than I did 2 days ago. A little bit tired, but
Ready to enjoy the upcoming days. The difference for us sailing downwind with this, with a pole, and running off these bigger waves, the confusion that's still there is way less of a drama than it was when we were reaching across it. So, exciting thing is we've made a fairly solid decision to sneak to Minerva Reef. It does mean that when we have to go to Tonga from Minerva Reef, we might have to make a bit of a difficult run, but at the moment we feel like it's worth it. We might not afterwards. It's 6 a.m. I've been up for an hour because we've got a low battery alarm again. So the house batteries are down to below voltage. I think that goes up at about 11 volts or 11 point something volts. So we've got 510 amp hours running just the meters, the autopilot, LED lighting, water pumps. Which obviously we're not having showers, so I'm having to run the engine again to charge them back up. The DC. We don't need to run the engine otherwise at the moment because there's a nice breeze. We're sailing beautifully. Our wind generator's working constantly while we're out here at sea. We've had constant wind power. We've had good sunlight hours as well during the day, so we should have had good generation of power. So there's definitely a fault somewhere. Wind's back right off. About 10 knots now. Martin's just woken up. And then was finished her watch. She's done part of mine. Let me sleep, which was nice after I had to get up with the batteries in the night. But the weather's warming up. And I think I saw an aurora last night.
It was an aurora. I took a picture at very high exposure. I mean, it was very blurry, but you could see the reds in it.
Yeah.
So it was an aurora.
Know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym.
The music died. Bye bye, Miss American Pie. The Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die." We're not dying. Not today. Look at that. Look at that. So we're on day 4. We've got some tunes, thanks to Martin, who's managed to bring a modern device that actually just downloads music and talks to the Bluetooth. All my devices have died. What else is happening?
Just stole his party crown.
Oh yeah, the king got his crown stolen. I had a wash, feel good and clean. Day 4, we're all in good spirits. Aren't we?
Yeah.
good.
And I don't mean whiskey and dry. Not that sort of spirit.
We're dry.
We're a dry boat. We're on good course for getting to Minerva Reef. We think we should get there Wednesday morning, roughly. You might write a song to carry hearts along. Raise a heart to shelter souls from the storm and call it home. Making things of beauty, fixing things with love. That will bring you joy, young man. That will hold you warm. Yelly on gimbals.
To the beautiful backdrop of Slovakian folk music.
We hired a Slovakian folk
We
musician.
did. And we've got Mexican for dinner.
See, this is a cruise ship. We've got live music.
Hey.
Is this a Slovakian? Is this a
Slovakian.
Slovakian?
Yeah.
All the way from Greece, huh? Yeah, Slovakian song. It is a Slovakian folk song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
What do you think of the tucker?
That's how it's called?
Yeah, that's the Australian word for food. Tucker.
Taka.
Tucker.
Oh, you didn't learn that one?
Never heard that one.
Wow.
How's your tucker, mate?
Oh, Taka's amazing, right?
Emma's delicious chili beans. Look at these. Oh. I'm going back for seconds. I wasn't that hungry, but I'm more hungry. How does that happen? How do you do that?
You're at sea.
You put MSG in there, haven't you?
No, I have not.
For I feel more myself now than not when I am floating. I am found to be living today. Living today. I'm living today, yeah, in this fool's paradise, yeah, in this fool's paradise, oh, 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 in this fool's paradise, in this fool's
Good to pump the water out of the bottom of the boat sometimes. There's a little bit in there, not too much. There's not much at all in. That's your daily exercise.
Yeah.
We need to put more water in there so we can build up those muscles.
It's the needed exercise.
I don't know what Martin's doing here, but he's got a hot pan and he's holding it out over the side of the boat. I think he's trying to catch a flying fish straight in the pan so he can have instant lunch.
Day 5. Another beautiful sunset.
What's going on in galley on the gimbals, Emma?
I am cooking up rice to go with the dal.
Dal. Is that delicious yellow dal you made the other day, Dal?
Yep,
On provisioning day.
I did. Well, it was cooking day, really.
So today I wired up a new light because the light was playing up. And this one it was getting hot and it was dropping out. So the lovely people that made the masthead lights that we had a failing anchor light in, they sent a replacement under warranty. Took a little while to get here because it had to come from Brazil, but it got here and in the package they had another little light. It was the perfect fit for this one, so all I had to do is swap it out And this one's got a bonus because when you turn it off and you turn it back on, Roxanne, you don't have to turn on the red light. This is nearly the end of my watch tonight. Oh, it's 10 to 2. I can hear Martin's alarm going off. Had a pretty good watch. It's been mostly pretty cruisy, a few little squally bits, not bad squalls, just increases in breeze for 5 minutes or so. Bit of adjustment needed and then back off again. Just caught a flying fish. Well, it caught itself on deck and I rescued it and threw it back in because I heard it flipping. I've actually been trying to do some editing, which I've been managing to do that in between my watch checking stuff and just a bit of that, which is cool. I'm going to start the next film for you guys. And it's a beautiful night. Like the stars are stunning. I've seen, I reckon, 10 shooting stars already tonight, so there's a lot of wishing going on around here. What more could I wish for though? Hey, something special. World peace perhaps.
So it's 5 a.m. I'm on my night watch, and the wind has been going up and down throughout the night. But so we turned on the engine for an hour and a half, and now it's came back again. So I took the jib out, set the hydro in, and now we're cruising along in the direction that we want, which is amazing. And the night sky is just beautiful. It's a pity that I cannot show you. I was just sitting around looking at the wind, and suddenly I heard something flopping around, and I turned my head torch on, and I saw a flying fish, and so I tried to throw it back into the ocean, and somehow I missed, and it suddenly landed in the cover for the sail, for the mainsail. So I just came there, tried to find it, and then I managed to get it back into the ocean. That was kind of funny.
Just had a wash on the foredeck. Absolutely beautiful morning. It's about 10:22. This is my watch now. Didn't have a great sleep because things kept changing through the night. I had to get up each time. Everyone else's watch, I had to get up at some point and help them out with different things. But it's such a beautiful day. It's warm. A pair of shorts is all I need right now. It's gorgeous and yes, this is summer. Well, tropical. So first proper tropical squall. Let's come into it. Slovakian's going for a wash. I hope he holds on tight. Made some fried onion. So we had fried onion on bread. Still a beautiful day. Currently hove to, semi-successfully. I'd like to get it to about 45 degrees, but just with the double reef main and the tiny little staysail, it's still getting pushed too far down on the nose. I've got the helm full lock up. Maybe I can try putting less full lock and see if that allows it to go up better. That might be worth a try. We had to kill a couple of hours because we would have been getting to the reef at around, what did we work out, 3:30 in the morning. 3:30, which is a bit too early. It's dark. We definitely don't want to go in the dark. It's 3:09. Yeah, about 30 miles. 35 miles from Minerva Reef now. I've swapped my home because I wanted to be on deck as we came around the reef. Not huge seas, just really choppy and rolly and bumpy. Really looking forward to getting in the reef and dropping anchor and hopefully having a couple of chill days there.
After yesterday's reprieve, we're back to being tossed about by the sea and thrown about the boat. But Norla is holding her own and staying true to her course. The wind has shifted, which means we're now beating our way to Minerva, the least comfortable point of sail. It's certainly not hard to fathom why it's called beating. I think the term crossing has the word cross in it for a reason. As the days stretch out and sleep deprivation builds, you have to be very mindful of remaining even-tempered, especially in a small space. So far, we're all doing pretty well, but definitely looking forward to a few days at the reef to exercise, sleep through, and regain our equanimity.
Living today, I'm living today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This fool's paradise.
This has been a pretty rough crossing in many ways. I haven't felt that great, still not feeling that great, but you've got to remind yourself that you get views like this, a double rainbow. Suddenly everything seems okay.
So, we're nearly to Minerva Reef. Probably less than a mile now. Made it. Well, we won't say we've made it till we're in through the narrows. Just coming up to where we want to anchor. We got through the gap. A lot calmer than it was out at sea.
Fantasy be good to me. Lower gently down. For clarity, my enemy. Don't want hair coming round. And take it, for I'm in control. And break this station ground. For I feel more myself now than not. When I am floating